Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Danny. I'm here to talk to you about hypothalamic amenorrhea, but I want to pivot a little bit. I usually chat mostly on my YouTube channel at least about HA specifically, and here's what you can do to get your period back and ensure it's optimal and all that good stuff. But I want to pivot just a little bit today to another topic that's really very important, that honestly none of those how-tos really matter without this information. It's something that's been coming up a lot in my client work, so I really wanted to just talk to you and see if this lands for you. One of the reasons that we often don't get our periods back has a lot to do with inhibitions and things, reservations, things that are holding us back from actually taking the action, whether we see that or not. And this one I want to talk about today may be subconscious to you, but it's this feeling that you have a contract with the universe. The contract with the universe is that if you do X, Y, and Z, you will be rewarded with X, Y, and Z. So examples are like, if you are good, good things will happen. Karma is an example. And you know, for whatever you want to believe, a lot of these things are totally true. I'm a big believer in manifesting and what goes around comes around. But I think sometimes we take that a little bit too far, and we think that if I am good, and that good means if I get up at 5 a.m. and do the work, and if I count every one of my calories or watch what I eat, or if I eat really clean all the time, you know, not gain weight, I'll be loved, I'll be seen as good, I'll never get sick, things like that. That's having a contract with the universe. And often when we go into HA recovery, we start to question, even unknowingly, we'll question that contract. Or we won't, we'll think that that contract is still there. And I think that's kind of where I'm going with this, is that girl over there, she doesn't have this problem. Or, but I shouldn't have to gain weight. Or, I really believe that I can get my period back and maintain XYZ lifestyle. And these things are contracts that you believe you have with the universe. And what I want you to understand is that none of that is in your control or the universe's control, right? You can't make a deal with anyone. There are no devils to make deals with, there are no gods to make deals with on this. You don't get to say, well, I shouldn't have to XYZ. I think that I've gained enough weight. I shouldn't need to do any of these things. I should be able to just take Provera or isoflavins or estrogen or whatever, like no. So this is just a message to you today to look inwards. Are you putting a line in the sand and saying, I'm not going to recover if I have to do XYZ? Or I should be able to get my period back with, you know, only doing these things. Or I'm not gonna take action because it doesn't make sense to me that I shouldn't be able to get my period back with crystals. Do you know what I'm saying? So I hope that this helps. I hope that you can just see what things you might be holding on to that you need to look inwards and let go of. The world isn't doing this to you, and it's not going to do any favors for you. It doesn't care what you look like. It's just here to exist. Your body doesn't care what you look like. It doesn't have a contract with the universe to do anything other than keep you healthy. And if you're not cycling, you're not in a healthful place. And so you need to take action. You can't just keep sitting still, treading water, or spinning your wheels because you refuse to believe this is your path forward, or whatever it is that's stopping you from taking action, you refuse to accept. You gotta do it. You gotta trust in it. You gotta be okay with it. You gotta say screw it to all of the superficial things, the stories you have in your head that are keeping you at bay. You gotta do it. Okay, that's it. Little baby rant. I hope that this was helpful for you. If you like this kind of stuff, please let me know. I'll post more of it. Come and follow the podcast or the Hypothalamic Amenorrhea podcast. Come check me out on Instagram at Danny Sheriff or at the AJ Podcast. And please like and subscribe to this channel. Would really, really appreciate it and would love to be able to let you know every week when I release a new video. See ya!